Rich Eisen here on The Rich Eisen Show. Welcome. Thanks for joining us here on The Rich Eisen Show at 11:59 as we move into our third hour, coming to you live in studio on the Rich Eisen Roku channel. Or if you're listening on YouTube or any of our terrestrial radio outlets or any of the podcast providers and applications, as is your audible right, we welcome you here to The Rich Eisen Show as well. I'm Rich Eisen, as I've always been bringing you coverage all morning of the big trade of Steph Curry to the New York Rangers as he moves over to hockey and the East Coast. Updates on that as we hear here on The Rich Eisen Show as it becomes 12 o'clock noon here live in studio on the Rich Eisen Roku channel. I'm going to take a moment right now, if I could and I can, which I will right now, to welcome our third hour guest, also historically the first ever live in studio guest here on the Rich Eisen Show. It's Vince Gilligan, as we're thrilled to have him back as we are now 1 minute into the day's second half here on the Rich Eisen Show, creator of AMC's Breaking Bad, the best television show I've ever seen, ever created, or conceived of, or shot on film or digital for my money. And of course, the continuation of the story of crooked lawman Jimmy McGill, a.k.a. Saul Goodman, a.k.a. Gene Takovic, here on the Rich Eisen Show. Spinoff Better Call Saul recently ended its 6-year run to critical acclaim. And of course, a lot of burning questions here from everyone live in the studio today at the Rich Eisen Show. As time today becomes 12:12 Pacific Standard Time, Make-A-Wish 3:12 Eastern. Here live in studio on the Rich Eisen Show, it's Vince Gilligan joining us. And I just got to ask, how did you come up with the idea of writing, of Walter White